Hello and welcome to Gaming is Therapy. Today I'm bringing you episode number 104 of our fantasy EFL football, and unfortunately it is the final episode of season number 1. I didn't want to do this during the week after the playoffs. I wanted to do it on the weekend. Unfortunately, my wife presumed football was finished, apart from obviously the Champions League final. So I had the whole list of to-dos, which was magnificent, including going shopping. What a joyful weekend. Now, to be fair, it was actually really good, but I really wanted to get the video out on the weekend, but just couldn't. Anyway, that aside, we're getting the final episode out. It's been an absolute cracking season. I've enjoyed every single moment, the ups, the downs, the highs, the lows. It's just been extremely fun, which is the most important thing. It's been fun. Hopefully you can agree you've had fun, you've enjoyed it, you've enjoyed the content, I hope. And to be honest with you, I'm counting down the days to season 2 already. Let's crack into the episode. Let's crack into how we all done and finish with a bang. So first up, we'll go with my clubs. I chose Sheffield United. They didn't win. Sunderland did. Fair play to Sunderland. They've done a right job on Sheffield United, to be fair. And that jinx is still going to live with Sheffield United. Will they go up next season? That's a topic for another video. I went with Charlton over Orient. Charlton done the business. Unfortunately, I dropped the ball on that. I made a last-minute decision to make a couple of changes. And yeah, well, you'll see. But Charlton won, so 7 points. I'll take that. I went for Wimbledon over Walsall just because of their resilience. I just felt like they wanted it more than Walsall. And not being funny, Walsall absolutely bottled a fantastic position, rightly staying in League 2, which makes it really, really competitive next season for Cole U. Am I getting delusions of grandeur that Cole U are going to go up next season? I'd like to think we'd push the playoffs solidly and actually get into the playoffs. I'd really like a day out at Wembley. Anyway, clubs, I got 14 points. I'll take that. Did anyone get the magical 21? That will be interesting. I think everyone would have gone for Sheffield United, apart from a few people. Obviously, Sunderland fans probably wouldn't have. So we'll move on to the team. So yeah, in a cold night of day, I swapped Gillespie to Jones as my captain. And that was predominantly because Jones has been outscoring him, and when he was when Jones was outscoring him, he was always a better captain option. And I just thought, you know what, let's make that change just in case. You never know. So yeah, it didn't pay off. I'm not going to complain. My back three were monstrous. Gillespie with 17, Lewis with 11, Jones with 24, Goodman for Wimbledon in goal with 7. In fact, the back four were just monumental. Centre of the park, really quite gutted. I went for the absolute risk it for a biscuit because I truly thought Sheffield United would break that jinx and would beat Sunderland, who I thought were potentially vulnerable to the way Sheffield United played. Little did I know that Sunderland were going to be as determined, as resolute and as smart as they turned out to be. So, you know, congratulations to Sunderland. They absolutely deserved it. I'm not going to moan about the points too much. I think that's a solid return. Up top, I swapped from Kelman to Gooden, purely because I thought I wanted to go with the whole Charlton backing. I backed them as a team. I was backing their players. I thought, no, let's just go for the trimester. Let's have everything Charlton, which is quite ironic considering Sunderland beat Sheffield United and I was really down the Sheffield United rabbit hole. So yeah, I risked it for a biscuit. I got 2 points, didn't lose, didn't gain, so we accept that. So overall, can't moan. Actually really happy, to be fair. Which unfortunately leads us on to the final weekly table. Not something I've been looking forward to doing, I'm not going to lie. It's the weekly table. And as normal, we're going to do it in reverse. So 31st all the way down to 1st. Still can't believe there's 30 of us, or 31 of us, I should say, including myself, which is just fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. Thank you all so very much. So here we go. For the last time in the weekly table, 31st position, we have Talisman with 21 points. In 30th, we have Bundy's Boys with 28 points. In 29th position, we have EFL Fantasy Josh with 32. In 28th, we have Iteke Eze with 36. In 27th, we have Winning 11 with 37. In 26th position, we have Gooden & Co with 41. In 25th, we have Half with 42. Also on 42 points in 24th is Game of Stones. In 23rd, we have Waymaker FC with 44. In 22nd, Bielsa's Babes with 46. And in 21st position, we have Matchday Pie with 46 points also. Moving in the 20 to 11 sector, we have in 20th position Intimate Champions with 50 points. In 19th, we have Up the Saddlers with 55. In 18th, we have Chicken Chew Menu with 64. In 17th, we have Hit Me Baby Kiefer More Time with 65. In 16th, we have Nico Team with 66. In 15th, we have Die Is Finally Out with 70. In 14th, we have Lord Redas with 72. Also on 72 magnificent points is No Win City in 13th. In 12th, we have Super Super Seagulls EFL with 73, and to round it up in 11th, we have Up the Hatters with 75. I feel like it's top of the pops, rounding up the charts. In 10th position, we have House and Street Stations with 75. In 9th, we have BRFC Jacob with 77. In 8th position, we have Pre-Gen Guessing with 78. In 7th, we have Bojong Swan with 81. Oh, that rhymed. In 6th position, we have It's Me and Mario with 82. In 5th, we have That Tastes Like Promotion with 85. In 4th, we have Inner Zuma 11 with 86. Also on 86, we have Terriers FC in 3rd. In 2nd position, we have myself with 87. But the final team of the week will go to Freddie Lapido, 24-25, Ballandor with 88 points. Congratulations, fella. There's only a few points separating sort of 4, 5, 6 positions. So we'll have a look at that magic source. What is the difference? What was the difference maker for you? So club-wise, identical. Sheffield United, Charlton, AC Milan. Where did I get AC Milan from? Oh my God. So from a club perspective, you went with Sheffield United, Charlton and AFC Wimbledon. So you got the same as myself. I'm presuming the same as a lot of people. So 14 points, not the 21. So from a team perspective, Goodham in goal, yes, matched, 7 points. Jay Lewis, yes, 11 points. Jonesy, Gillespie, Hamer and Burris. Oh, the difference maker was Stevens with 3 points. I really do like Stevens. I just don't think he scores enough. AFC Wimbledon, don't get me wrong, at the start of the season he was on fire, but he's more of a home player than an away player. But yeah, magnificent. 1 point from Stevens. We'll take that to the bank. Congratulations, fella, for the final team of the week, which means it's now time for the final ever overall position reveal. But before we do, I want to sum up the season and just say it's been absolutely magnificent. Season 2, I want to say it's literally around the corner. It's a little bit off, which I'm sure having a break is going to be quite cool, and it'll give me a chance to actually reflect on how well this season has gone, the good parts, the bad parts, and how I can make Season 2 more enjoyable for everyone. I want to throw in there statistics about who has got more team of the weeks, because without me backtracking through the videos, I couldn't honestly tell you, because I never thought I would have so many people participating, and I never thought that people would have fun and actually watch the content. So that's a learning curve for me. Something I'm going to correct, that we will have statistics. We're going to have some interesting statistics. I've been working on that in the background. So many ideas, it's actually ridiculous. I am going to do some content in the off season, some bits and pieces, some chilled out videos just to keep the channel alive. I don't want to just leave it until the start of Season 2, because I think it will just die off. And I won't lie, it's been a lot of hard work that has gone into Season 1. You know, having a quite an intense full-time job, a family, kids, you know, life is absolutely packed. This is my hobby. This is something that chills me out, gives me some peace and quiet at times. Just like playing, you know, a few video games, Football Manager or Call of Duty. It gives me that time to switch off, chill out, and enjoy something I'm very passionate about, which is football. Who isn't passionate about football? We all love football. Anyway, targets for next season for me personally. I finished 978th in the overall league standings. I want to better that. In the full season, I finished 11th in the Col U League. I want to better that. I finished 20th in the Gaming is Therapy League. I definitely would like to better that. In the playoffs, I done so much better. I actually won the Col U League, and I was 52nd in the entire world, which is brilliant. I'm so chuffed with that, but I want to better that. Like I want to better the content. Anyway, that's me harping on. Perhaps I should make a note not to harp on so much. So the final league standings, 31st to 21st, we've got Talisman in 31st position with 100 points, 30th position Up the Saddlers with 139, 29th Game of Stones with 150, 28th Half with 156, 27th EFL Fantasy Josh with 158, 26th position Take It Eze with 160, and 25th Bielsa Spades with 161, 24th Matchday Pie with 163, 23rd Gooding & Co with 166, 22nd Bundy's Boys with 167, and in 21st we have Up the Hatters with 170 points. 20th down to 11th. In 20th, winning 11, we have 172. In 19th, Element Champions with 181. 18th, it's me and Mario with 185. 17th, No Win FC. No, it's No Win City John with 193. In 16th, it's Nico Team with 195. In 15th, it's Waymaker with 198. In 14th, it's Hit Me Baby Kiefer More Time with 200. In 13th, it's Super Seagulls EFL with 209. Also in 209, but in 12th, it's Terriers FC. In 11th, we have That Tastes Like Promotion with 210. as we move into the top 10. So in 10th position, Chicken Chumeni with 212. In 9th, Inner Zuma 11 with 220. In 8th, Bojong Swan with 223. In 7th, we have BRFC Jacob with 227. In 6th, we have Die is finally out, also on 227. In 5th, we have Pre-Gen Guessing with 228. In 4th, we have Lord Redas with 229. In 3rd, we have House and the Street Estate Agents with 234. In 2nd, Team of the Week winner Freddie Lapido 24-25. Balandor, we have 244. And somehow I didn't bottle it and I managed to finish in 1st with 249. Absolutely fantastic. Really enjoyed that. As I say, the season is now done and dusted. Do expect more content to come out. Hopefully you'll be back for season 2. That would be absolutely monumental. It really would be monumental. I would like to beat all the targets that we've done in season 1. So one more player in the league would be stupendous. I'm not greedy. To actually have 32 participants would be amazing. I would just like to finish in a few places higher up. And overall, honestly, if I don't finish any better in the actual seasons, as long as the actual season is fun and people enjoy the content, to me, that's a win. So there we go. Hopefully you enjoyed the season. It's been memorable. It's been fantastic. We'll leave it there. As always, I will catch you later.